Nexus 4 is still the same. Don't see any difference. It's Jaunti, boy. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jaunti. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back with a new video. Before we get into the video, I'd like to say thank you for those who subscribed recently. And also, if you're new to this channel and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified on new videos when I upload them. And also, give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Smash that like button for your boy. For those who are aware that I did get my teeth removed, I just got back from the dentist. He tried to fit the upper dentures in my mouth, and they're somehow a little swollen, so it's really hard for me to speak a little bit because it's sore. You know, he pressed down on them so it, you know, they can stick to my gums. Yeah, this bad boy is sore. It hurts so freaking much. I feel like I've been chewing like for hours. Anywho, I don't know. Also, I also don't know if you guys are aware that I'm also a Funko Pop collector. So I do reviews on certain pops that come out that I'm interested in. I mainly collect black pops, black figures. So I was filming the other day, and I mean everything was coming out nice until two of my pops were damaged. And I was also doing an unboxing of a t-shirt, a Funko Pop t-shirt, Pedro from WandaVision, Marvel. And I finally realized I brought the wrong size, and I brought the wrong shirt. Wow, I brought the wrong freaking shirt. I filmed myself going into the Target store, getting it off the shelf. I do remember getting a 2XL, and for some strange reason I decided to film it just to make it look like I was, you know, I found it by accident, but I accidentally brought the wrong one, and I had the right one the whole entire time. My silly self decided to go back and film it like I didn't see it for the first time. So that was my fault. When I went back to the Target store, they didn't have any more. But speaking of Target, I do have an unboxing of a new t-shirt that came in the mail, so let's get into that. But if you guys don't want to see this part of the video, just click on the timestamp below. It will send you straight to the review of the Avengers plugin compared to the Nexus plugin.
A few moments later.
This thing sucks. Did I cut over this? No, I didn't. Thank God. All right. This is the Stranger Things t-shirt. Yeah, I ordered this like 2-3 months ago, and finally came in my size. I was finally able to get one. When it comes down to a Funko Pop or a Funko Pop shirt off of Target, it goes out of stock so fast, and all of a sudden people who bought them in bulk, they go up and put them online and try to sell them 2-3 times more than what it costs on Target. I mean, I'm not gonna open it. I will be wearing it probably in the next upcoming video or so, but just want to show you guys this. Anywho, let's stop talking about Funko Pops and let's get straight into the video. I know you guys been itching for me to do a comparison video between the two. Let's get into it. Alright guys, I got Nexus open. This is my Nexus, Nexus 3. I am not planning on upgrading Nexus 4 anytime soon. It basically looked the same. It's just the librarian. They added a different window. A different, what do they call it? Not folders, it was something else. I can't remember off the top of my head. Got the presets, the categories, and folders. It was something else. I don't remember. But they just added another window to make it look more organizing. I mean, for me, my stuff is organized. Well, I'm still working on it too because I just found out recently, even though VFX did not mention it to me, that you have to go to the Nexus library folder and add either category's initials next to the name of the file, and then as soon as you put that in, you refresh, not refresh, but like you close the VST and reopen it as an insert, and they'll show you in the categories that it's been organized for you. VFX never told me that. As you can see right here in the folder right here in the folders section, I don't have any expansions by Nexus. They're all gone. I took them out. These are third-party expansions that I've downloaded years ago when Nexus 2 first came out. Probably Nexus 1 as well. These are mostly hip-hop, R&B expansions, some EDM, future bass. You know, depending on how I feel, depending on what type of music I like to compose, I will go ahead and use it. There's so many. But anywho, in this video, we're not gonna be talking about expansions most of the time. We're gonna be talking about the difference between the two. Yeah. So Nexus 3 is nothing but a rompler. In other words, it's a VST that has pre-made sounds to the point where you have limited creative control to it. There's not much you can do. You can't tweak it. And let's see if I choose this right here, DRZ8 Volume 1. I picked the lead. And I just picked that one. Let me turn down the delay. And these sounds are made by sound designers where back then VFX gave sound designers the opportunity to create their own expansions and put into the system. And to the point where they realized that they weren't making any money out of it and it was taking money out of their own pockets, they decided to stop the sound designers from doing so. So this point on, I haven't seen any recent expansions made outside of VFX. So all you can depend on is expansions made by VFX, which are ridiculously expensive. So I'll take this sound here, I'm gonna record it. And I just take that bar right there. And then you want to go to arpeggiator. Like I said, the arpeggiator almost looks the same as Nexus 4. But I'm sure there's some other things you could do, like you could customize it more. There's a lot more you could do. I mean, you could customize it a little bit. I'm not so sure what's the difference between this one and Nexus 4 arpeggiators, but it looks exactly the same thing. I mean, of course, I'm not holding any notes to give it its own art, but okay, of course, you could switch the notes in the arpeggiator section. Most VSTs that I know of actually has this feature. You go to the transgate, it looks almost the same as the other. Of course, it's like having its own gate sequencer. It reminds me of the Gate Lab sequencer. You know, there's nothing spectacular about the upgrade in Nexus 4. It just seems to me that they're trying to catch up what other plugins have done in the previous years, and Nexus is just trying to catch up. Modulation, the effects, you know, you can add your flanger, your EQ, compression, reverb, delay, all that good stuff. But I wouldn't really call it tweaking. You just pretty much adding effects to it. You're just making it sound a little bit good. This is sort of like a little minor mixing to it, in my opinion. That's what most people don't like about Nexus. You can't tweak it. You can't have any type of creative control as far as for sound designing in Nexus. So Nexus is a nice plugin just for presets. If you're focusing on presets and you just want to get the sounds and boom, start making beats with it, by all means, get Nexus. Now let's get into
Avengers!
Now Avengers, it's more of a programmable VST. In other words, it's made for tweaking. Some people were suggesting that I should try this out. Okay, this one here is a little hard for me to read because the font is pretty small. People in the comment section of my other videos when I was talking about Nexus were suggesting that I should give Avenger a try. It doesn't look bad to me at all. I mean, there's a lot more in one window more than Nexus. So I guess this gives you even more creative control to do what you want to do as far as for sound designing or tweaking the sounds, you know, making them sound a lot more different. Because keep in mind, people want creative control. They want to do whatever they please with their sounds. If these sounds are royalty free, why not let us tweak them instead of depending on expansions most of the time? So there was a guy I saw online where he made a video where he recorded the sound of his fan, and then he tweaked it, manipulated the sound, and turned it into a synth using Omnisphere. And that's why so many people depend on plugins like Omnisphere. But the only thing that's keeping people from buying it is because of the price. Omnisphere is not a cheap program. It is very expensive, and I take advantage of it to my full extent. Avengers doesn't look bad at all. All right, let's see what Avengers got. ARPs, bass, pads, sequences. Reminds me of Nexus. Of course, these are all your categories for your instruments. Let's try leads. And of course, this is the demo, so if you do hear a little loud sound, that's because that's the demo, keeping people from stealing it, So one thing I noticed too, Avengers does use a little bit more CPU than Nexus. Let's try organs. Pizza. Yep, that's what I meant. Alright, let's take the sound of the Avengers and see if we can tweak it a little bit, see if it makes any difference. Ah, there it is. That's what Nexus is missing. A shaper. You could oh man, come on now. Come on now. Oh. You can add another one too. Another shaper. Come on, Nexus. Or VFX. Come on now. Man. Yeah, the ADSR. I don't even think they have that. Come on. Avengers got it, man. I mean, Nexus, don't get me wrong, Nexus is a nice plugin as well. I'm not saying it's for everybody. It isn't for everybody. There are some people who prefer Nexus because it has the presets ready to go. You just add some effects to make it sound even more interesting, make it sound more nice. People add their own, I don't like using the term sauce, but they add their own sauce to it, add their own flavor, add their own style. Everyone is completely different from each other. I understand that. Sometimes when if I make a beat, shooting a video, I might use Nexus just to make a beat right away. whatever instrumentation I like to add into my song or to the beat, I like to go to Nexus sometimes. But if I really want to go far into depth with it, I use something like Omnisphere or Avenger, Spire, Serum. There are thousands of VSTs that you could do anything to with your sounds. It's just that for Nexus, it's completely different with me because I rely on the third-party expansions made by all these dope sound designers. Well, back then, what people were allowed to do, and all of a sudden, VFX won't let us do it because of money. That's why so many people think that Nexus 4 was just a cash grab for them. I'm not trying to talk down on VFX, even though they gave me that little rude customer service representative when I was speaking to. It is what it is, because he proved to me that company doesn't really care much about what the customers want. All they care about is the money. They rely on those expansions because that's all they can make their money off of. Another person mentioned they wouldn't even be surprised if they try to hit us with a paid subscription plan, because pretty much everybody's doing that. Native Instruments just did it with Complete Now, and it came out with that big deal on Black Friday with anyone who wants to purchase any of the Complete 13 bundles. But as soon as people brought those, the following week, they came out with Complete Now. Now just imagine how much money you could have saved right there. You just gotta be careful because some companies can hit you in predatory ways. That's what I meant by predatory. And I kept saying predatory, or I don't know why. I don't even know if that's even a word. Without having teeth, you might say things that you don't normally say. Anywho, you guys let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Which ones do you guys think is better for your own taste? You guys let me know in the comment section below. Once again, it's your boy Jaunti. I'm signing off. You guys have a blessed one. I love you. God loves you more. Be blessed, be safe, and peace out.
It's Jaunti, boy.